tips that one out of the air. Catamounts try to go right up under the crossbar, none such. Good save by Utah's Zion DeChezeri to retain the Utes, 5-3 lead. Utah now the other direction, near side, Tyler Bradbury. Still Bradbury. He's pressured by Vermont's Canfield on defense. Canfield Jr. from Lake Mary, Florida, but the Utes still in control. They go to Cody Hart, far side. Then they cut towards the top of the crease, and falling down on the job, losing the ball, was one of the Utes there in front. That starts an odd man rush for the Catamounts if they hurry the other direction. Here's Vermont cutting towards the net, and airmailing it over to the crossbar. There was Lamoji. Right idea, though, from the Catamounts, quickly up the field, but unable to put it on net by less than a foot. 4:05 remaining second quarter. Utah 5, Vermont 3 from Virtue Field. Catamounts have the edge on the shot clock, 18-14, but Utah, the last 2 goals in this game. Actually, the last 4 unanswered for the Utes. 3 of them late first quarter, then 1 early in the second quarter. Catamounts have not scored since 7:32 remained back in the first. And it is Utah now on the attack. They go to the near side. Josh Stout through a lot of traffic. He's going to set up. Bradbury turns and shoots. Save with his midsection by the Catamount netminder Ryan Cornell as he got his body behind the ball to deny the turnaround shot from Bradbury through traffic. Now we got a whistle and a foul against the Catamounts. Is going to give the Utes the ball far side. 3:19 to go, second quarter. 5-3. The Utes have the lead. And along the end of the field, behind the Vermont net, Utes in possession. It's going to be Carson Moyer. He's going to bounce this one through traffic. Easy stick save by Cornell. And he's going to set up Stone Jacobs. Turns on the speed through midfield. He'll bring it into Vermont's attacking third. Jacobs through a little bit of traffic to the near side. He finds Michael McCormick. But a whistle there, and timeout taken by the Catamounts as they took possession with 2:51 remaining in the second quarter. 5-3 Utah the lead. Catamounts had a 3-1 lead on a Michael McCormick goal at 7:32. With 7:32 remaining in the first quarter, but since then, all Utah in terms of goals, Utes with 4 unanswered. Colby Plotz scored with 2:25 left in the first, then Josh Rose under a minute later with 1:26 left in the first. Tied the game at 3, 59 seconds after the Utes had pulled within 1. Then with 4 seconds to go in the first quarter, Jordan Hyde gave Utah its 4-3 lead, and the visitors would add another with 10:09 to go in the second quarter. Jared Andriella made it 5-3 Utes. Catamounts having trouble finding the back of the Utah net in this second quarter. All 3 Vermont goals came back in the first. 15 ground balls for the Catamounts in this game, 13 for the Utes, and shots are 18 for Vermont, 16 for Utah. Catamounts have won 7 face-offs today. The Utes have won 3. Vermont last season went 7-5 overall and 7-2 in America East games. Catamounts also had an unbeaten 4-0 record at home here at Virtue Field last season in 2021. Then in the America East tournament, Vermont picked up a couple of victories. They knocked out Stony Brook. A 10-7 victory, then followed that up with a 15-10 win over U-Albany in the America East tournament. That punched Vermont's ticket for the NCAA tournament, where they lost 17-11 to the University of Maryland in the first round of the national tournament last year. Catamounts in control now behind the Utah crease as we're back underway. It's going to be Charlie Pope for Vermont. He will find Klosterman near side. Cradles it up high in his stick, tries to cut towards the crease from the near edge of the yellow circle. Klosterman now holding and looking, trying to find his teammates set up. Good defense by the Utes, blocking the Catamount shooting lanes. This one's going to be bouncing out through midfield. Michael McCormick is going to try to scoop it up. He will do so for the Catamounts. Carry it over midfield, back into Vermont's attacking third. He finds J.J. Lewandowski, far side for Vermont, who just entered the game off a substitution. Lewandowski now, far side for Liam Limoji. And back to Klosterman. And a shot as Klosterman sits up Thomas McConvey. That one wide of the Utes net, not by much. Catamounts still in control. 1:52 to go, second quarter. Vermont has it. They pass it out high. They try to airmail it over center. J.J. Lewandowski couldn't cradle it in his stick. Here are the Utes the other way with numbers if they hurry. This is going to be Josh Rose for the visitors. He goes to the near side, trying to find Bradbury. Then it's Josh Stout. But the Catamounts take it away. Good play with a stick by Tim Manning, the junior from Bridgewater, Connecticut, to recover that one for UVM. One of the best defensive plays so far. The Catamounts this afternoon. 1:25 to go, second quarter. Utah 5, Vermont 3. Catamounts in possession now. Brock Haley. He finds Jonas Hunter, far side. Hunter takes his time, slowing things down a little bit as he'll carry it behind the Utah crease. Ran into the Utes. Ryan Lemons now far side. Then he feeds it out to Michael McCormick. Back to Thomas McConvey. And Vermont to the far side. Brings it into their attacking third. Haley again. He will set up Klosterman as Vermont tries to cut it toward the Utah net. Good defense by the Utes. Falling down on the job was McConvey as he tried to take the pass from Klosterman. Comes to the near side though. UVM still in possession. Michael McCormick, top edge of the attacking third. He's going to leave it for McConvey near side. Tries to cut his way towards the crease. He does! And it's poked over the net. I think the Utah goalkeeper, DeCesare, got a piece of that with the top of his stick. A good save by him. 23 seconds to go, second quarter. Catamounts still in possession. From behind the Utah net, it's Limoges now. He tries to wrap it around. He bounces it through the top of the crease, and it rolls wide. Foul against Vermont is going to give it back to Utah. Waning seconds of the second quarter, 12 to go. Utes and Rylan Lemons, junior from Windsor, Colorado, get it out over center. And the growling Catamount logo at midfield. Now it's going to be Andriella for the Utes. He brings it in on a hard shot wide off the stick of Carson Moyer. Is going to be the end of the second quarter. So the Utes with the only goal of the second quarter. It's 5-3 Utah after 30 minutes of play at Virtue Field. Most of the scoring all back in the first, but Catamounts needing to find their offense as this game continues. Vermont has not scored since 7:32 remained back in quarter number one. 5-3 Utah at halftime, and shots on goal through the half. 20 for Vermont, 17 for the Utes. Glad to have you with us on America East TV. We'll be back in about 9 minutes for the second half. 5-3 Utah leads at halftime from Virtue Field. This is America East TV. Welcome back to Virtue Field for the second half between the Utah Utes and the Vermont Catamounts. Adam LaFleur with you on America East TV on what has become a sunny Saturday afternoon in Burlington. Utes have the lead, and they have scored the last 4 goals in this game. Vermont will be looking to find its offense as we head into the second half. Utah got the only goal of the second quarter today. Came from Jared Andriella. But the Catamounts trying to get one back after 4 unanswered from Utah. 3 of them late first quarter. Colby Plott scored for the Utes with 2:25 to go in the first. 59 seconds later, Josh Rose scored for the Utes. Then with 4 seconds to go in the first quarter, Jordan Hyde put the Utes up 4-3. And then the Utes would take a 5-3 lead on a Jared Andriella goal with 10:09 left in the second quarter. And so Utah has the 2-goal lead as we are underway in the second half from Virtue Field. Vermont controlling the face-off momentarily, then the Utes take it away far side. Utah working from left to right in this third quarter. Vermont from right to left as you watch it at home. Utes have the ball behind the Catamount crease. It's going to be Josh Stout. He'll pass it to the near side and find the other Josh Rose, who's going to leave this one for Carson Moyer. He brings it behind the Vermont crease. Tied up now. Off to the near side, and the Utes will still work it around offensively. This is going to be Josh Rose bringing it into Utah's attacking third. He'll leave it for Jared Andriella. And they go behind the crease again. Josh Stout is there. Pass it out to the far side and find Rose. He spins around, sent one to the far side of the goal, not by much. It rolls out of play at the end of the field. Utah still in control. Carson Moyer will bring this one in now. He leaves it for Jordan Hyde. He's going to set up a shot by Moyer. Wide of everything from the near side. He shot it hard but missed the net. Utes now still in their attacking third. Jared Andriella carries this one in. He turns and shoots this one to the near side of the goal wide. Utes several misses on several shot attempts to start this second half. Utah's Tyler Bradbury now. Brings it to the near side of the crease and finds Carson Moyer, midfielder from King City, Ontario. Pass it out to Josh Stout, far side. Then they go down low for the shot wide off the stick of Andriella. We've got the most recent goal of this game with 10:09 to go in the second quarter. This time Andriella misses the net, and the Catamounts will take over. Thomas McConvey from Vermont's defensive end. Now it's going to be the goalkeeper, Ryan Cornell. Pass it to the far side and find Canfield. Catamounts rolling the ball over midfield. Colin Sharkey now for UVM, junior from Yonkers, New York. Sent it to the far side. Falling down is Nick Alviti, but he momentarily maintained possession, and then the Utes steal it away. It's going to be Utica to the near side now. Samuel Combear. He's got it at midfield. He'll set up Josh Stout. 12:48 to go, third quarter, and the Utes have controlled possession for the entirety of this third quarter so far. Utah leading 5-3, and the Utes have now pulled ahead on the shot clock for the first time this afternoon. Shots are 21 for Utah, 20 for Vermont. Two officials are having a discussion about something far side before play resumes. Sun has come back out at Virtue Field as the Catamounts and the Utes enjoy one of the warmest days in February for this afternoon game. Cross-checking penalty now on Vermont's Stone Jacobs.
Vermont penalty. Sure.
Now there's another penalty on the Catamounts for an offside call as well. As
what was the offsides again? 36.
Well, they're still sorting this one out. 2 penalties on the play, 1 an offsides, 1 a cross-check, both on Vermont. So that creates a man-up situation for the Utes, who have played very well to start this third quarter.
Number 42, Stone Jacobs, 1 minute for cross-checking.
Jacobs for cross-checking for the Catamounts. Here's a shot scored. Josh Stout makes it 6-3 Utah. From the center of the Utes attacking third, he shoots it down low. Past Catamount goaltender Ryan Cornell. 6-3 Utah. Josh Stout, the senior from Alpine, Utah, extending the Utes' lead to 3.
Josh Stout, assisted by number 4, Jordan Hyde.
Jordan Hyde picks up the assist on the Stout man-up goal. It's 6-3 Utah with 12:26 to go in the third quarter. Catamounts needing to find their offense. Vermont hasn't scored since midway through the first quarter this afternoon. And Utah now enjoys its largest lead of the contest at 3. Utah now, and Cole Brahms bringing this one back into the Utes attacking third, and it's going to be Josh Stout. He goes to the far side, but taken away by the Catamount defense of Tim Manning over there, bouncing ball, and Vermont will settle it down. It's going to be Nick Alviti, a junior from New Fairfield, Connecticut, who then turns it over. Look out, here come the Utes with numbers if they hurry. It's going to be Bradbury. He comes in and sets up Jordan Hyde, and the Utes fire it wide of the Vermont crease, but all the momentum in Utah's side of things to start this third quarter. It's 6-3 Utes with 11:45 to go in the third quarter, and 5 unanswered goals from the Utes. Catamounts haven't scored since midway through the opening quarter. Near side now, Josh Stout for the visitors in the corner. He finds MJ McMahon, sophomore from Sarasota, Florida. McMahon now, he's one of the smallest guys on the field, but also one of the fastest. He set up one of the Utah goals with a nice assist earlier this afternoon. McMahon now, he's going to go out to Cody Hart. Then to the far side, they find Jared Andriella. Already has a goal in this game for the Utes. Then out to Cody Hart again, top of the attacking third. Back to the near side for MJ McMahon. And he is going to find Cody Hart for the shot, blocked by one of the Vermont defenders. That was Tim Manning in front of the net. And the Catamounts will take over defensively. They'll start it out from Will Jones near side. He finds Jack Fitch over center, who then is going to go off for substitution. So Vermont will bring it up the far side of the field. Thomas McConvey now. Short pass finds Brock Haley right back to McConvey. Here come the Catamounts. Into their attacking third for the first time in this quarter is Vermont. They come into the top of the crease for a Brock Haley shot that goes wide of the far goal post. 10:24 remaining in the third quarter. Utah 6, Vermont 3 at Virtue Field. And the Utes have the edge on the shot clock, 24-21. A game in which there was maybe a little bit of jet lag from Utah in the first 10 minutes of the opening quarter, but since then, Utah has executed its game plan very well. They've scored 5 unanswered goals. Catamounts did lead 3-1 at one point in the first quarter, but since then, all the offense from the visiting Utah Utes. Vermont in their attacking third, but not for long. It's scooped up by Utah. They bring it out over center. And from midfield now, here come the Utes down the far side. This is going to be Rylan Lemons. Sends it to the near side. Good lower body save by the Catamount goalkeeper Ryan Cornell there to keep this a 3-goal deficit for the home team. Back through midfield. Now some contact there between Jonas Hunter for the Catamounts and Josh Stout for Utah. Stout went down and gets back up though. No foul on the play, so still the Catamounts will be in control. They pass it to the far side. J.J. Lewandowski, junior from Southborough, Massachusetts. He's going to bring it to the near side. Brock Haley for UVM. He'll pass it behind the crease. David Klosterman is there. Tries to wrap it around the far side. Shot, stick save by the netminder, Zion Deschezerie, as he catches it with the webbing of his stick. I think the Klosterman shot would have gone just over the crossbar, but that gives possession back to the Utes. They roll it out to midfield, not for long. Here come the Catamounts the other way. This is going to be Jackson Canfield. He is going to set up Klosterman far side. Vermont into its attacking third. Klosterman tries to cut toward the crease. Blocked by Utah's Joey Boylston. And then Vermont will bring it back to midfield. 8:25 to go. Third quarter. Utah Utes 6. Vermont Catamounts 3. Here's Vermont sending this one to the top of the crease. Trying to take the pass was Lewandowski. Couldn't cradle it in his stick for the shot. He had part of the net wide open. Now it rolls to the near side and just out of bounds over the line on a ground ball there. They rule possession will be for the Catamounts as it went out off one of the Utes. David Klosterman now. He's going to bring it in from the near side. Catamounts go back out through midfield. It's going to be Lewandowski on it. He'll pass it behind the crease and find Michael McCormick back there. He tries to wrap it around. Ran into 2 Utes, and good play by Utah's Harrison Aller there. Take it away. Here comes Utah over midfield. This is going to be Ruben Santana now. He brings it into Utah's attacking third. Bouncing ball on the ground, gobbled up by the Catamounts. Here comes Vermont the other way. Liam Limoges now. He'll airmail it to the far side. Find David Klosterman. Catamounts enter their attacking third. 7:35 to go. Third quarter at Virtue Field. Utah 6, Vermont 3. 5 unanswered goals from the Utes right now. Catamounts needing to find some offense. Utah also has the edge on the shot clock. 25-21. Ryan Cornell, Thomas McConvey rather for the Catamounts, brought it into Vermont's attacking third. McConvey has it again. He'll bring it into the near side, double teamed by a couple of the Utes there, and he's going to go out and find Charlie Pope. Top of Vermont's attack end. Pope now is going to send it behind the crease. He finds Limoges to the near side. He shoots. Good save with the upper body by the netminder Zion DeCesare Jr. from Henderson, Nevada, down in the Las Vegas area, the Utes goalkeeper. Utah now out through midfield the other way. It's going to be Josh Rose, the sophomore from Atlanta, Georgia, who plays seemingly every shift for this Utes team. He definitely gets a lot of time, but as I say that, he's going to go off for a substitution. As the Utes are still in control far side at the edge of their attacking third. This is Jared Andriella. He's going to go across near side and find Carson Moyer, sophomore from King City, Ontario. He'll go back to Andriella far side, enters the Utes attacking third. Cradling it towards the net, Andriella, then he's going to pass it in behind and find Josh Stout. He's going to try to wrap it around to the top of the crease. Instead, he'll go down low to Andriella, far corner. Utes still have it, and that is Bradbury far side. Cradling it in his stick, tries to wrap it around. He'll come to the near side of the crease. He shoots, he scores. Oh, Josh Bradbury. Tyler Bradbury making that look easy for the Utes as he got the ball behind the crease, wrapped it around the near side of the Catamount net and shot it in. 7-3 Utah. 5:52 to go third quarter.
Utah goal scored by number 23, Tyler Bradbury.
Tyler Bradbury, a sophomore from Oak Park, California, has what I would call the prettiest goal of the afternoon right there. 7-3 Utah. And it is the first time that either side has had a 4-goal lead in this game as the Utes start to pull away a little bit heading into the latter part of the third quarter. It's been all Utah since the halftime break. So Utes head coach Andrew McMinn, in only his second game at the helm of this Utah lacrosse program, seems to have had a very good halftime discussion with his guys who are playing very well in this third quarter. Catamounts in midfield now. It's going to be Brock Haley trying to move this one ahead. He's going to find Thomas McConvey far side, cutting towards the Utes net, blocked on the way there, and Utah takes over. This is going to be Cody Hart now. Actually, Josh Rose then, far side. He's going to find Tyler Schiffko. Schiffko enters Utah's attacking third. He'll bring it to the near side. Jordan Hyde is there. That's Schiffko at midfield taking his time. He's going to feed it down the far side and find Josh Stout, the senior from Alpine, Utah, behind the Catamount crease. Utah will pass it back to midfield. Schiffko now He's going to bring it to the near side. Ruben Santana's there, trying to cut towards the Catamount crease. Then it's Josh Rose, near side. He finds Jordan Hyde. Centers this one. Shot, score. Tyler Bradbury once again. He's got 2 goals in less than 2 minutes, and the Utes are up 8-3 with 4:29 to go in the third quarter.
Utah goal scored by number 23, Tyler Bradbury.
Bradbury, another one from the sophomore from Oak Park, California. Jordan Hyde gets the assist on that Utah goal. And it is now a 5-goal lead for the visitors, 8-3 Utes. Catamounts win 4-0 at Virtue Field last season. That long unbeaten streak here at home in jeopardy for the Catamounts today. Utes playing very well, heading down the stretch into the latter part of this game. And it is still Utah in control. Josh Stout from behind the Catamount crease. He's going to find Tyler Bradbury. He's got the last 2 goals of this game for the Utes. Then back out through midfield. Ruben Santana on it now for Utah. He's going to set up Josh Rose. He comes in. Lower body saved down on his knees by the Catamount goalkeeper Ryan Cornell. That allows Vermont to bring it out over midfield. This is going to be, it was Jackson Canfield who carried it out for the Catamounts. 3:36 to go, penalty upcoming. Third quarter, Utah leading Vermont 8-3. Penalty flag on the field. The Catamounts are going to carry this one to the far side. Brock Haley cradling it behind the Utes net. He'll bring it to the near side. Into the attacking third they go. He sets up Michael McCormick. And it's going to be Jonas Hunter now for the Catamounts. Tries to get free for a shot. Good defense by Utah there. Catamounts back to the near side. Brock Haley, the junior from Brooklyn, Ontario. Sends it to the far side. David Klosterman. He comes in. He shoots. He scores. Catamounts within 4. 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
And goal scored by number 10, David.
And it is David Klosterman taking the shot from the far side of Vermont's attacking third, beating Zion DeCesare in the Utes crease, and it's 8-4 Utah with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Well, Vermont definitely needing something to go their way. They get the Klosterman goal after a third quarter that has been largely dominated by the Utes, who had grabbed an 8-3 lead. Until that Klosterman goal, it had been 7 unanswered goals from the Utes, but the Catamounts finally find a way to get one back from Klosterman. 2:48 now remains third quarter. Utah on the attack once again. Jordan Hyde from the near side. The wind has picked up considerably in the last few minutes here at Virtue Field in Burlington. Sun has gone in as well. It gets a bit chillier. Josh Rose now for the Utes. He brings it in near side. And he's going to find, or try to find, Andriella, I should say, with a bouncing ball. The pass off the mark there. Vermont takes over. This one brought out by Jackson Canfield. Over midfield, he finds Liam Limoges near side. Then out high for the shot score. Nick Alviti for the Catamounts. With 2:15 to go in the third quarter, it's 8-5, and the Catamounts, with a couple of quick ones, pull back within 3 goals. Nick Alviti, the junior from New Fairfield, Connecticut, getting that one. And pulling Vermont within 3. Shots favor the Utes, 29-24.
Vermont goal scored by number 77, Nick Alviti. Assisted by number 46, Liam Limoges.
Utah controlling this one. We're back underway. Utes quickly bring it into their attacking third. It's going to be Josh Stout in the corner near side. He'll hold on to it, then go out to midfield for Andriella. His short pass, far side, is going to find Ruben Santana. And he will feed Tyler Bradbury, far corner. Bradbury with the last 2 Utes goals in this game. the last couple of minutes, Klosterman and Alviti both scoring for Vermont to cut the Utah lead to 8-5. Near side now, Carson Moyer for the Utes. He's going to leave it for Bradbury. Near side, short pass. And out to the top of the zone, Jared Andriella now. For Utah, he will find Rylan Lemons. Trying to cut his way towards the goal. They pass it out to Josh Stout. Then it's going to be Andriella again, sophomore from Raleigh, North Carolina. He brings this one in, cradles it to the near side, then goes in behind the goal. Josh Rose is there, then it's Jordan Hyde. He shoots one right on the goal line. Rebound comes loose. The Utes shoot and score. First shot wouldn't go. Vermont netminder Ryan Cornell got a piece of that with his lower body. Rebound came out to the Utes. And it is Jared Andriella grabbing the rebound and beating Cornell to restore Utah's 4-goal lead. It's 9-5 for the Utes. 1:03 remaining in the third quarter. Couple of substitutions off the face-off as we get back underway at Virtue Field. Utes have restored their 4-goal lead, and here comes the sun again. It's been in and out all afternoon. Adam LaFleur with you on America East TV. Glad you could spend your Saturday afternoon with men's lacrosse action. Vermont hosting Utah in Burlington this afternoon, and mentioned it at the start of the game. If you were to drive between Salt Lake City, Utah, and Burlington, Vermont, it would take 35 hours. It's 2,283 miles. This Utes team used to taking flights to every away game. Catamounts and Charlie Pope have it near side. He's just going to take his time. Waning seconds of the third quarter, 15 to go. Pope behind the Utah crease. He's going to bring it to the near side. Cradling the ball, he'll pass it off the mark. He trying to find Clay Weiss. That one's going to roll all the way out to midfield. Ground ball scooped up by the Utes. Here they come. Near side, this is going to be Jordan Hyde. He rolls it toward the Catamount crease. Another bouncing ball picked up by Vermont as time expires in the third quarter. Well, the Utes fans are on their feet at Virtue Field, and they have reason to be. It was 7 unanswered goals for Utah in this game. Catamounts got a couple back in that third quarter from David Klosterman and Nick Alviti, but then Utah added another one from Jared Andriella with 1:03 remaining in the third, and it is a 9-5 Utah lead.
Wednesday evening, 82-50. They're currently tied for the longest winning
3 quarters this afternoon, 31 for Utah, 24 for Vermont.
Congratulations to the University of Vermont women's basketball team, who also defeated Binghamton on Wednesday evening, 47-34.
Catamounts working from a 4-goal deficit. We're going to take a very brief break and come back in about a minute with the fourth quarter. Set to go in the fourth quarter from Virtue Field with the Utah Utes leading the Catamounts 9-5. Adam LaFleur with you on America East TV. As Bradbury and the Utes come in, they send it to the far side. Shot scored. Jordan Hyde makes it 10-5 Utah. As the Utes come right out and add another quick one to start the final quarter. And they have a 5-goal lead. Catamounts have not lost here at Virtue Field in over 3 years. The last time was in 2019. The Utes trying to be the first team in quite a while to get a win over the Catamounts here in Burlington. Vermont now up the far side. So we're back underway. They're going to pass it behind the Utah crease for Klosterman. Catamounts working from left to right in this final quarter of the afternoon. Vermont wearing the white with green numbers and gold trim. Utah the black jerseys with red numbers and white trim. Vermont now has it far side. Jonas Hunter. He's going to roll this one towards the crease. Scooped up by the keeper, Zion Deschezerie. And he's going to roll it back out towards midfield. Catamounts will scoop it up. It's going to be McConvey. He comes into Vermont's attacking third. Short pass to Klosterman. Then he will go to the far side and find Brock Haley. Behind the Utah goal now is Jonas Hunter for Vermont. He tries to wrap it around to the near side. Here's a shot score. Right up under the crossbar and in. Catamounts their 6th goal of the afternoon. I believe it was Hunter who finished that one from the near side, top of the crease. He puts it behind Zion Deschezerie, and it's a 4-goal affair once again. 13:51 remaining in the fourth quarter, so the two teams come out and trade early goals in the final quarter this afternoon. It was Jordan Hyde just 8 seconds into the fourth quarter scoring for Utah.
Vermont goal, scored by number 46, Liam
Actually,
Limoges.
they give it to Liam Limoges. Jonas Hunter picks up the assist.
Number 5, Jonas Hunter.
Hunter, a good play to set up Liam Limoges. And it was Limoges who airmailed that one right up under the Utah crossbar. Catamounts bring it into their attacking third once again. Michael McCormick from the near side. He tries to set up Klosterman. He does, and then David Klosterman, turnaround shot missing the net. 13:21 remaining in the game. Utah 10, Vermont 6 from Virtue Field. Shots are 32 for the Utes, 27 for the Catamounts. And each team has won 10 face-offs this afternoon. Brock Haley now for Vermont. He'll pass it behind the Utah net. Then it's going to be Liam Limoges. Scored just a minute ago for Vermont. He's got it in the Catamounts attacking third. Short pass to Jonas Hunter. That was the exact tandem that scored the goal a minute ago. It was Limoges from Hunter. Now near side McConvey. Vermont still in their attacking third. It's going to be Hunter. Then he goes out to McCormick. Turnaround shot wide of everything. And it rolls into the fence at the end of the field. Catamounts and Brock Haley will bring this one back in. Haley behind the Utah net. Tries to wrap it around towards the top of the crease. Couldn't get there. Instead, he goes out high. Michael McCormick. Then to the near side. He's going to find Thomas McConvey. Drops it off behind the net. Catamounts go out to the far side. It's Hunter. Shot save with the stick by the goalkeeper, Zion Deschezerie. Nice stop off the Jonas Hunter shot. That came from the far side. 12:13 remaining in the fourth quarter. Utah 10, Vermont 6 on America East TV from Virtue Field. And it is Utah into their attacking third now. Tyler Bradbury and Josh Stout trading possession. Then they go out to midfield and find Ruben Santana. He will cradle this one, wait for his teammates to get open. And then go to MJ McMahon far side. He brings it into the attack zone. Passes it behind the Vermont net. It is Bradbury. Tyler Bradbury, he stands 5'8". One of the shorter guys on the field, but one of the best offensive weapons for this Utah team. Bradbury now, far side. He is going to find Jordan Hyde for the Utes. He'll go behind the Vermont net. And now it's going to be Carson Moyer. Utes still in control near side. MJ McMahon now. He's going to bounce it through the top of the crease. Catamount defense will clear it out of there. Then a ground ball, a little bit of a skirmish for it. And Utah comes in. They shoot. Save by Vermont's Ryan Cornell off the Carson Moyer shot. Oh, one of Cornell's better looking saves this afternoon to keep this a 4-goal game. It's 10-6 Utah. Catamounts now, top of their attacking third. Stone Jacobs is going to leave it for Thomas McConvey. And the senior from Toronto is going to bring it in. Then he'll go back out to midfield. J.J. Lewandowski now for the Catamounts. He turns on the speed far side. Tries to get through a traffic jam towards the top of the Utah crease. Then he'll pass it to David Klosterman. Klosterman across to, then is Charlie Pope for the Catamounts. He shoots, he scores! Pope from the near side, making it a 3-goal game with 10-12 to go in the final quarter. 10-7 Utah. Charlie Pope, he's a freshman from Reisterstown, Maryland. And he puts the Catamounts within 3. Just over 10 minutes to go in the game.
Vermont goal scored by number 87, Charlie Pope.
Utah last season had a record of 4-7. Utes were 3-5-0 on the road. They did not make the NCAA tournament in 2021. Utah Lacrosse is part of the Atlantic Sun Conference. This is their first season in the conference, and it's a long distance to the other teams. Most of them are in the southeastern part of the country. Now a penalty on the play against the Utes. Cole Brahms.
Number 24, Cole Brahms. 30 seconds. Face-off violation.
It's a face-off violation against Brahms, so the Catamounts with a man-up situation, trailing 10-7. Vermont trying to cut further into that Utah lead. Catamounts have it behind the Utes net. It's going to be Limoges, far side. He's going to go out to Thomas McConvey. He'll cradle it and center this one. Shot, score! One McConvey to another. It's Jonathan McConvey at the top of the Utah crease, making this a 10-8 game with 9:57 to play. 3 unanswered goals by the Catamounts in this fourth quarter, and they have cut the Utah lead to just 2. Liam Limoges, then Charlie Pope, then Jonathan McConvey, all scoring for the Catamounts in the fourth quarter.
Vermont goal scored by number 45, Jonathan McConvey. Assisted by number 10, David Klosterman.
And we look to be in for an entertaining finish this afternoon on America East TV after the middle of this game was dominated by the Utes, but the Catamounts finding some offense in this fourth quarter and cutting Utah's lead to 2. It's 10-8. For the visitors, 9:38 remains in the game. Shots are 33-31 in favor of Utah. And it is Charlie Pope over midfield for the Catamounts. He goes to the far side, finds Brock Haley. Into Vermont's attacking third. Haley will pass it behind the Utes crease. And it's going to be Klosterman over there, far side. He'll cradle and then pass it out to midfield. Michael McCormick again, top of the attacking third. He'll go to the far side. Charlie Pope. Scored just a couple of minutes ago for Vermont. Pope back to the far side. He's going to find Liam Limoges over there. Then behind the goal they go. It is Brock Haley cradling it for the Catamounts. He'll go back out to McConvey near side. Then McCormick. Catamounts bring it into their attacking third. The man-up situation is over. Penalty on Utah has expired. Here's one off. Actually, it went in. Thought it hit the side of the net. No, it goes in. It's a 1-goal game. As the Catamounts get another one. 10-9 the score with 8:46 to go in the fourth quarter. And the Catamount fans at Virtue Field making some noise. They like it, as it is a one-goal affair. And it's Liam Limoges from Charlie Pope at 8 with 8:46 left in the game, making this 10-9 Utah. Catamounts with 4 unanswered goals in the final quarter.
Assisted by number 87, Charlie Pope.
Here come the Catamounts again. Devin O'Leary up the far side, carried it into Vermont's attacking third. We got a timeout on the play, called by Vermont with 8:36 remaining in the game. Catamounts trailing by only 1 goal, and what a turnaround that is for the home team. It was 10-5 Utah with 14:52 remaining in the fourth quarter. The Utes came out and got an early goal from Jordan Hyde in this final quarter, but then 4 unanswered from the Catamounts. Liam Limoges made it 10-6. 1:09 into the fourth quarter. Then Charlie Pope made it 10-7. With 10:12 left in the fourth. Vermont would add another one from Jonathan McConvey, assisted by David Klosterman, with 9:57 to go in the fourth. That made it 10-8, and then just a moment ago, Liam Limoges, his second of the quarter, making it 10-9 Utah. Catamounts with 4 unanswered, and Utes needing to find a way to get some more defense working here, going down the stretch in the final 8.5 minutes of the game. But whoever comes out on top this afternoon, it's been an entertaining battle, to say the least, between Utah and Vermont at Virtue Field. Sun has gone in here and the wind has picked up a bit, so several degrees colder than it was when the sun was out earlier. Today is the first game of a 5-game road trip for the Utah Utes. After today, they're going to play Marquette in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Then they'll play Jacksonville in Florida. They'll play UMBC in Baltimore. Then they will play Georgetown in Washington, D.C. Their next home game is not until March 26th against Mercer in Salt Lake City. The Utes are very much a road warrior team, and regardless of the way this one turns out, Utah has played very well this afternoon in Burlington. Utes have the 10-9 lead, but it's been all Catamounts for the majority of the fourth quarter. Vermont set up on the attack now. David Klosterman near side. He's going to find Thomas McConvey. Catamounts in their attacking third after Vermont took a timeout after scoring 4 unanswered goals in this quarter. It's McCormick. He's going to bounce this one to the near side, picking it up Thomas McConvey for the Catamounts. He'll feed it into the near corner. Short pass finds David Klosterman behind the goal. Then they go to the far side. Charlie Pope. He will go out to, that's Jonas Hunter for the Catamounts. He's going to turn and shoot. Good save with the lower body by Zion DeCesare in the Utah crease. Ground ball rolling out to midfield, picked up by the Utes, and here they come. It's Ryland Lemons down the far side of the field as a big gust of wind picks up here at Virtue Field. And the Catamounts are going to recover this one behind their own net. The keeper, Ryan Cornell, coming out to settle that ball down, play it back out to midfield for Vermont. Now it is going to be Stone Jacobs. He'll set up his teammate Brock Haley. Couple of substitutions here for both sides. 7:10 remaining in quarter number 4. Utah 10, Vermont 9. Exciting finish in store this afternoon at Virtue Field. Here come the Catamounts and Jonathan McConvey, senior from Toronto, off to the near side. He's going to find Klosterman. In the near corner, David Klosterman works his way behind the Utes crease. He'll try to wrap it around, but can't get to the front of the net. He's pressured by Ryland Lemon's far side. Vermont, though, still in control. This is going to be Michael McCormick now. He's going to try to buy himself some real estate. Turns and shoots. He airmailed it way over the net into the fence at the end of the field. That was a good 7 or 8 feet too high. 6:34 to go in the fourth quarter. Here come the Catamounts picking it up, and a Check near side by Utah's Ruben Santana. Takes down David Klosterman. And a whistle here and a foul on Utah is going to give possession back to the Catamounts. Vermont will pass it out to midfield and find Brock Haley. Haley cradles to the near side for Vermont, taking his time. 6:13 remains in the fourth quarter. Haley centers this one, top of the crease for the shot, poked out of the other, and the rebound score! Jonathan McConvey ties the game with 6:06 to go. It's 10-10. And the Catamount fans on their feet from Virtue Field. What a comeback this has been in the fourth quarter. It was 10-5 Utah on an early fourth quarter goal from Jordan Hyde, but then 5 unanswered from the Catamounts, and Vermont has come back to tie it.
Vermont goal scored by number 45, Jonathan McConvey.
McConvey, the senior from Toronto, Ontario. Airmailing that ball past Zion Deschezeri in the Utah crease, and it is a 10-10 game. 5:48 remains in quarter number 4. Utah has it now in their attacking third. This is Jordan Hyde. He cradles far side, goes behind the Vermont crease. And he'll circle backward to find some more real estate to work with and sets up Josh Stout. Short pass out for Cody Hart, who lost it. Ground ball and a scrum there. Everybody trying to scoop it up. Then it's going to be the Catamount defense that takes it away. Jackson Canfield picking up the ground ball there. Crowd likes that one at Virtue Field, and out comes the sun as the Catamounts bring it over center. Jackson Canfield now to the near side. He is going to set up Michael McCormick. Vermont into their attacking third. It's going to be Klosterman now behind the Utah crease. He's got it. He'll work his way into the near corner. Short pass to Michael McCormick. Then he'll go just out to midfield and find Thomas McConvey. Now it's Charlie Pope. Brings it in to Vermont's attacking third from the far side. And he's going to find Jonas Hunter trying to cut his way toward the crease. Hunter holding and cradling. Then he goes to Klosterman in behind. 4:33 remaining in the fourth quarter. 10-10. Vermont and Utah all tied up in Burlington. Far side now, Catamounts still have it. It is Limoges. He's going to work his way to the top of the zone. Short pass finds Jonas Hunter, sophomore from Portland, Oregon. He will cradle and try to cut his way into the crease. Back to Charlie Pope, far side. His pass in behind the goal is going to find Klosterman. He tries to wrap around. He comes in front and shoots it too high and wide of the goal to the far side as he missed the net. That allows the Utes to take over. Here they come over midfield. Jared Andriella. He's going to cradle this one over the Catamount logo, right at center, and leave it for his teammate Ruben Santana. Then the Utes into their attacking third. It's Bradbury now. He'll go down low for Josh Stout in the corner. Right back to Bradbury, then to midfield for Josh Rose. 3:39 to go in a 10-10 tie game. Here come the Utes. This is going to be Samuel Combert bringing it into their attack zone. Still Utah now set up. They find Josh Rose once again. Rose will backpedal a little bit out to midfield. And he's going to set up MJ McMahon now. McMahon carries this one into Utah's attacking third. Tries to find someone who's open. He finds that is Josh Stout out of the corner. Back to McMahon behind the crease. And McMahon trying to get around the Catamounts' Patrick Murphy on defense. This one's going to still be controlled by Utah. Looked like there was going to be a brief whistle there. No, there isn't. Shot by Josh Stout goes wide. Then they send it in front. It goes in the net. Referee waving it off for a crease violation against Utah. So it remains a 10-10 game with 2:54 to go in regulation. Catamounts now out over midfield as the goalkeeper, Ryan Cornell, coming way out to play that one ahead to his teammates. Well, the Utes thought they had regained the lead, but they wave it off. 2:35 now remaining, quarter number 4. Utah 10, Vermont 10. An exciting finish underway on America East TV. Here's Charlie Pope for the Catamounts. He falls to his knees as he sends a bouncing shot wide of the goal. Then this is going to be Liam Limoges far side. Back out to, that's Brock Haley over there for the Catamounts. Goes to the near side for McCormick. Then it's going to be Klosterman behind the Utes crease. Klosterman tries to wrap it around. He brings it to the near side. Catamounts set up in their attacking third. 2:05 to go in regulation. It's going to be Klosterman. He's going to backpedal a little bit, bring it out to midfield. Then he'll set up Michael McCormick near side. He cradles and tries to get around his defender, Joey Boylston, for the Utes, all over him. Still, it is Klosterman. Then to McCormick. Now Brock Haley for the Catamounts. Goes out to the far side, sets up Klosterman. He shoots one on! Caught by the goalkeeper. Excellent save by Zion Deschazerie in the Utah net. Utes take over now. It's a rolling ground ball over midfield, scooped up by the visitors. They set up Tyler Bradbury. He comes in. Look out. Here's a shot and a goal. Josh Rose for Utah with 1:28 to go. The Utes regain their lead. It's 11-10 for the visitors. Oh, Josh Rose making it a Utah lead once again. Tyler Bradbury will pick up the assist, and those two, Rose and Bradbury, have been excellent on offense for the visitors this afternoon. 88 seconds remaining in regulation, and the Catamounts find themselves trailing by a goal. 11-10 Utah. Josh Rose, the late go-ahead goal. Off the face-off at midfield, Catamounts in control. It's going to be Tommy Burke, junior from Palm Beach, Florida. This one rolls to the far side, and the Catamounts will pass it back to their defenders. Unable to settle down the pass in midfield was Vermont's Devin O'Leary. And so that's going to give possession to the Utes with 1:10 to go. Stop the clock as the ball went out of play. Now we're back underway with Utah in control. The Utes are going to try to hold on to possession and bring this one home. There's 1:03 to go. Utah has a 1-goal lead. Utes roll it through midfield now, bouncing ground ball. It's going to be taken, though, by the Catamounts. It's going to be Vermont over center. They need to hurry. This is Nick Alviti. He brings it through midfield. His pass to the near side finds McConvey. 45 seconds. Timeout on the field. As the Catamounts took possession, Vermont is going to call timeout. 45 seconds to go in the game. Utah 11, Vermont 10 at Virtue Field. And no matter how this one turns out, it's been a windy afternoon thriller in Vermont, and one that out, 45 seconds to go. It is Utah 11, Vermont 10. Shots are 39-34 in favor of the Catamounts. A lot of the fans on their feet from Virtue Field. Waning seconds of this contest, Catamounts trailing by a goal. This is going to be Charlie Pope. He brings it into Vermont's attacking third far side. Pope, pressured by the Utes' Ruben Santana. He's going to pass it to Klosterman down low behind the crease. All over Klosterman is Joey Boylston on defense for Utah. Then Vermont gets it to the near side. Thomas McConvey, 20 seconds. He works his way towards the top of the crease area. Then he's forced to backpedal out to midfield by the defensive Josh Rose. And the Catamounts send this one across to Jonathan McConvey. He's going to leave it for Charlie Pope. 8 seconds. Time running out on Vermont. Here's Pope. He falls down. Ground ball scooped up by the Utes. They're going to airmail it out to midfield, and that is going to do it. Utah comes into Burlington, and they knock off Vermont 11-10. Big celebration at the top of the Utah crease. It's the first time in 3 years that the Catamounts have been defeated at home here at Virtue Field, and it is Josh Rose who gets the game-winning goal, snapping a 10-10 tie with 1:28 left in the game. Tyler Bradbury, the assist on that. The difference this afternoon as Utah wins it 11-10 in regulation from Virtue Field. Oh, big celebration for Utah. Final shots in this game, 39 for the Catamounts, 34 for the Utes. Vermont won 14 face-offs today. Utah won 11. And it is a narrow win for Utah as they will enjoy the continuation of their road trip. Utah next in action at Marquette in Milwaukee. Coming up soon. Catamounts will be on the road as well in their next matchup Wednesday at Penn State, as we mentioned earlier. But very tightly contested game, an exciting one at Virtue Field. But the Utah Utes are going to have a fun flight out of Burlington as they knock off the Catamounts in regulation today. 11-10 Utah is the final at Virtue Field. Thank you for joining us this afternoon on America East TV. Glad you could be with us. My name is Adam LaFleur saying good afternoon from Burlington, Vermont.